So, gentle viewer, I'm just off down to the wetlands. Now this is going to be quite interesting because it's the first kind of ride with what is a GoPro Hero 4 Black with a BT10 from Cena. This is the Bluetooth audio module. Connected up, and in the helmet is a Cena 10U, which is specific to the Shoeburth C3 Pro that I'm wearing, and this should, in theory, give absolutely delightful audio. So we shall see what we shall see, and I'm aware that I probably need to retreat my visor because it's getting a bit steamy at the bottom, hence it being cracked, and so on and so forth. So here we are. We should be able to have a view of everything that's going on. Handlebars, everything. Last time I looked, you could see me hands and see exactly what was going on, and possibly even the speedo. I won't know about that until I get back home, because it's difficult to tell exactly where this camera is pointing. The Black doesn't have a screen on it, as a few of you will know, and so without connecting the phone up and fannying about with all of that, which is a proper pain in the backside, because then it screws it up for remotes and everything else, it's kind of easier just to take a chance, I suppose. Mirror check. Gonna go straight over. Preparing to stop, hoping to go. And off we go. There's highway maintenance works, is there? So yes. It's kind of a whole new area of, will this work? So I'll see when I get it all back to the ranch. Positive throttle. Now if you keep hearing phrases that have come off Advanced Biker, I'm sure you can understand why. I'm trying to improve on the skills I've got. I would like to be able to get through the ROSPA course with a gold pass, is what I would like. It'll be interesting to see whether I can in fact achieve that. Can this old dog learn those new tricks? And that remains to be seen, of course. Looking through the bend to the exit. It's a tad breezy, so I'm not humping it exactly. Not sitting still either. actually feel the breeze on my legs. Mirror check, signal, which is a first. I think had I done the St George's Day ride out today, I might have been a tad on the cold side. But certainly since I passed my test and got this Harley, I feel a whole host more confident on the road now. It's really quite strange. At first, especially on the 125, oh, the trepidation. The heart was pumping like a good one on a 125, because with the best will in the world, I just didn't have anything there. There was no guts, none, and it made it really difficult to get the confidence that if anything happened, you had the power to get out the way, you know. As in, I needed to be round a roundabout at a particular speed, or through a roundabout before a particular vehicle overwhelmed me, that sort of thing, if you follow me drift. And with the 125s, both in CBT and the one I bought, there just wasn't that level of confidence that the bike was going to help me in any way, shape or form. With the Harley, however, that's a whole different kettle of fish. This thing appears to be able to go where I point it. Actually, it goes where I'm looking. I don't even have to think that far. Position 4, David, then you can see further around the bend. Yes, it still requires concentration, and yes, it requires thought. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? But it's becoming second nature. I've done, I don't know, 650 miles on it, I suppose, since I got it. I'd have loved to have been able to say that it was 2,650, but the warmer weather will no doubt come. Silly bugger. The warmer weather may well come, at which point in time, obviously, I can get out more. And, you know, it's not me being soft. I just don't want to risk conditions I'm not sure of. I don't want to risk freezing my buns off, and kind of losing concentration that way. So I tend to go out when the weather's a bit more friendly and favourable. Just in order to practice. But I've booked into the Rosper course, as you will have gathered from the top of the vid, and I'm aiming, he said, making the rod for his own back and the giggles for everybody else. I'm aiming to be good enough to get the gold qualification as an advanced rider. That's what I want to do. I think it's good to have ambition, and I know this is going to require a vast sea change in technique and mind space and all sorts of things, but if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Here's Eddie Stobart. Go on, Eddie, mate. Give it some. And a little smart car. So this is the run down into the wetlands. It's just after 6, I think. So we shall see what we shall see. I don't quite know where it picks all its information up from. The camera, that is. If indeed it picks any information up at all, it probably doesn't. Oh, there's a few down. That's good. And here we are. Come on, Newell. That's it, got it. And so we arrive.